Game Boy is going to be giving you pretty good stuff as a beginning for handhelds. I'm going to tell you that much. Okay, so the buttons are over by the right side of the Game Boy, which is right there. And the control pad is over on the left side, right there. And you'll be putting your hands on the Game Boy where the red circles will be popping up on the Game Boy and right now. So yeah, you use your thumbs to push the buttons in the control pad. So your thumbs do all the work, your fingers don't do nothing. It's just your thumbs doing all the work. And the games go on the back of the. So that's pretty much all you can do for the Game Boy. I'll just move on to the Game Boy Advance because it's cool. And yes, I will not be showing my face because my thing. I'm not showing a Conroy, I guess. As the console is called, basically a Game Boy, just only advanced. So, pretty good game. It has quite a couple features. I like it. So basically, everything's on the same side, like the Game Boy, and they actually got something else. I'm going to be pointing out. They actually got a dimmer button on the top of below the screen. And for the Game Boy Advance, you actually put the games at the bottom of the Game Boy Advance this time. However, I do not have any Game Boy Advance games. Yeah, I got Game Boy Advance and I don't have a game for it. Figures. However, that does not seem to bug me because they actually let you play the previous handheld just as well. So yeah, you can play the Game Boy games as well. So I'm not entirely out of it. Oh, and by the way, you actually grab the Game Boy Advance on the bottom part, just like the Game Boy. So yeah, and also I don't know if you can see it, but the power button is actually on the left side, literally on the left side, like on the orange circle. That should be popping up any minute. Also, something else I forgot to mention is that they actually had the L and R button on the Game Boy Advance. So those are two buttons that they added in the DS too. So that's pretty much all I can do for the Game Boy Advance. So I'll go into the DS. Here it is, folks, the double screen border, the DS. It has quite a bit of things. It's pretty good. I love it. It's for the handheld. So the control pad and the buttons are on the same side. Only this time they actually put in the X and Y buttons, where the black circle is going to be popping up. So two other buttons you have to worry about, but I guess they need to add some more buttons for the games they have for DS because it's actually kind of big. Like the Nintendo 64 games. So, yeah. And yet another button you need to worry about is the Start and Select button, which I forgot to point out that they're actually on the Game Boy Advance. So yeah. Also, something else I forgot to point out, they actually got a mic, and for some of the games you gotta like blow into it and talk into it, so you can kind of interact with the game. So that's pretty cool. You're probably wondering, why the heck is there two screens? Well, one of them is for watching the game, and the bottom one's actually a touchscreen. So yeah, you gotta touch the screen, kind of like a touchpad on a laptop. So cool. Yeah, but basically with a touchscreen, you gotta some games you can draw in it, and sometimes you need to like draw a whole bunch of lines. Yeah, so the touchscreen is why I like the DS so much. Now, the very last thing I'm going to be telling you is that the power button is on the right side of the DS on the bottom part. That is the very last thing of the video. I don't want to be wasting any more of your time watching this video about ergonomics of Nintendo handhelds. I am done. Thank you and good night. Jeez. Bye, everybody. Sorry about that. See you on the Gaming Clan channel on YouTube, coming soon. Probably June.